Happy Friday, actually. I made a video on Monday, and the entire video I was very convinced it was Friday. No. So here we are now. Super exciting. Yay. Alright, so what I'm going to be talking about today is self-improvement, which I think is a really big thing that every person on this earth could always use more of. So that's that. Self-improvement, in my opinion, and based on what I've seen, I have not been watching a lot of reality TV, but I've been seeing some shows on Netflix that have a lot to do with people and their relationships and interacting. And it seems as though one of the biggest downfalls is people not letting down their guard. And I get it, it's totally reasonable when you're scared, you don't want to be vulnerable, you want to portray that you are super tough and you can go through a lot. But in terms of furthering your connections with people, if that is something you want to do, you do have to let your guard down and you have to be able to put yourself out there. And vulnerability is such a hard thing because you always want the person that you're talking to respect it and potentially give it back to you. But that doesn't always happen. So bad things happen with people, and then moving forward, they're like, oh, well, my past has ruined me. And that's a really big rut. It's really hard to get over. I've seen a lot of people and they've just been like, well, how about I just don't show any emotion at all? How about that? And I'm like, how about no? Because there's so much to life when you are willing to open yourself up and you're willing to feel. And I personally would rather feel a whole hell of a lot than nothing at all. So honestly, that's why I am preaching to you to please be vulnerable and please be open with yourself and understand that this next person that you're dealing with is not the person that hurt you a year ago or whatever. And it's not fair that you shut yourself out to someone who really cares about you because of something that someone completely else did to you. Those are two very different people. And if you can see something, anything, with this person, this good person that's new, then you should allow yourself to open up for that. And new things are scary, and I get that. But that doesn't mean that they can't be amazing or they can't be incredible. And I think we close ourselves off to a lot of new things because they're uncomfortable. But progress isn't made when we sit still. Progress is not made when we are continuing to do the same thing over and over again that we're completely comfortable with, right? So we have to be able to allow ourselves to be that uncomfortable and to make those steps that can allow us to feel more as humans. And we do have feelings, we do have emotions, and it's okay to talk about them. In fact, it's encouraged to talk about them, and I think that that's something we should be doing more with people. So once all of this quarantining is over with and life is semi-back to normal, I strongly encourage you to form stronger connections with people that you see as perspectives for best friends, or maybe more romantic relationships, or whatever you're feeling. But even now, you can do this now by just calling someone, by texting someone, you can FaceTime someone, Snapchatting. Don't do that. Just have a conversation. Yeah. But yeah, that's about it for today. I just really, really would like to emphasize that progress is really going to be halted if you keep on keeping these boundaries up because of the things that the people in your past have done. Those people are in your past and they're there for a reason. So you should now move forward knowing that you're strong enough to take on whatever is ahead of you and know that you can tackle it. And it's okay if you do get hurt. And it's okay if you have a great time. You're going to have both of those many, many times in your life. But denying yourself the ability to form connections with people is very, very harsh on yourself, I would say. And I think that we all deserve to feel something. So it's okay to let your guard down and let go of yourself and surrender to something that actually is promising to you. And I promise that it will go a lot better that way than if you continue to be stubborn with the situation. So thank you for checking in on this fine Friday. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll talk to you next week.